Hey guys, Coach Lisa here with morethanabody.com and welcome to my video series that I call Lisa, What's the Deal? This is where I answer in a very straight shooting, non-sciencey, relatable way common health questions and frustrations that come from my clients, my followers, my friends, sometimes even my family. Here's the deal. There's so much health and fitness information in the world that sometimes we can get into information overload, and I want to cut through all of that noise and just give you the facts. So today's question is a good one, and it's, Lisa, what's the deal with my willpower? Haven't we all said this at some point in our life, right? We start out a new, diet plan, or we join a new gym and we're feeling all motivated, and then something happens and we feel like our willpower is broken and we don't get to the gym anymore, or we quit the diet plan and we're back to square one. So this is an interesting topic. So in this short video, I want to tell you a little bit about how willpower works, and then most importantly, at the end of the video, give you my top willpower hacks to preserve and hold on to your willpower so you can use it when you need it most. So first of all, this is how willpower works in a non-sciencey way, remember. So every morning, this is the good news, every morning we wake up and we have a whole new set of willpower. So you can think of willpower like a bucket of water, and every morning we wake up and we have a full bucket of water. So that's the great news. And we've all experienced this. Let's say the night before we kind of binged out on our child's birthday cake, and we wake up the next morning and we say, no more cake for me. I am on a new journey and it starts today and nothing's going to stop me, right? So we have this renewed sense of willpower in the morning. So that's the good news. But here's what happens throughout the day as we come across different decisions that we need to make. We pour a little of that willpower water, if you will, out of the bucket as we go about the day. Let's say we go down in the kitchen and we see that birthday cake, the leftovers on the kitchen, and we resist the urge to have it for breakfast. Willpower. Let's say we're driving to work and we stop to get our coffee and we smell the delicious pastries and we resist the urge to buy them. Willpower. Let's say our friends want to go out for pizza at lunch and we order the salad when we really think that pizza smells good. Willpower. And on and on and on. So as the day goes on, we pour willpower out of our bucket. So the question then really should be, well, Lisa, how do I preserve that willpower then so that I can use it for creating these new habits, these new healthy habits that I desire in my life? So let me answer that for you. But first, before I give you my top willpower preservation hacks, if you will, I need to say this, friends. Get your sleep. Yes, we wake up every morning with renewed willpower, but I'm here to tell you that willpower is going to be pretty weak and unreliable if you are tired, right? You're just going to be craving energy, so you're going to crave like carbohydrates and sugary foods. You definitely won't have energy for that workout that you planned, and you're probably going to be a bit more emotional and maybe make decisions from an emotional place instead of according to your goals and your plan. So first things first, before you even get to these other hacks, work on your sleep. All right, so here's my practical hacks for preserving your willpower. Step number one, I wrote these down so I wouldn't forget any. Oh, you probably already know that I'm going to say this. So avoid temptation. That's kind of an obvious one, right? Every time you come across temptation, you have to use a little willpower and pour some willpower out of your bucket to resist that. So where you can control these tempting situations for you, whatever that is for you, please do that. So for a lot of my clients, that means just kind of cleaning out their kitchen, cleaning out their pantry of that food that they know is kind of a trigger food. Because here's the thing, even if you don't see it, let's say you're trying to give up soda and you know you've bought soda for your family and it's at the back of the fridge and you don't see it all the time. Every time you walk in that kitchen, you know if you're trying to give up soda, something in your brain says there's soda in the house, and you're gonna have to use willpower not to go get it, even though it's kind of unconscious. So just avoid temptation so you can preserve some of that willpower. Some of that you can't control, but a lot of it you can. Okay. Tip number 2 to preserve your willpower. Make what I call if-then decisions. So if you know that there's a situation that you usually trip up on, let's say you might bail on a workout when the weather is bad. You had a walk planned in the morning and you know that you're going to bail if it's raining. Make a decision beforehand. If it's raining in the morning, I will put on my raincoat and go anyway, or I will do a stretching routine in my living room. So decide beforehand what to do in that troublesome situation. That's going to preserve willpower because it is going to eliminate or avoid something called, I wrote it down, decision fatigue, right? So when we have to make decisions in the moment all day long, we suffer from decision fatigue, which is like putting a dagger right through your willpower bucket and letting all that willpower spill out. So plan ahead, decide ahead, so you don't have to use your willpower in the moment for those troublesome situations for you. Okay, third tip to preserve your willpower, have a strong, clear, and I'm talking meaningful reason why. Why are you even desiring these healthier habits? Why are you trying to get healthier or lose weight or whatever your goals are? And here's why. The why is so important. If you review this, say on a daily basis, which I recommend that my clients do, and you pull it out in times of temptation, when that willpower is really being tested, and you clearly see this solid, meaningful reason why you are trying to create certain behavior in your life, and then you have this temptation, it now doesn't require as much willpower when it's attached to that why. Action with purpose is much easier to sustain than if you're not attached to that big goal, that big purpose, that big reason why. Does that make sense? So know your why. And finally, this is a biggie. Only tackle one new habit at a time. Research tells us that if we tackle one habit at a time, we have an 85% chance of success that we'll meet that goal. If we try to tackle more than one goal, say 2 goals, our chances drop to less than 30% chance that we'll reach either one. If we try 3 or more at the same time, our chances drop to less than 5% chance that we'll be successful at any of those. And it totally makes sense when you think about that willpower bucket, right? If you're trying to do 3 goals at a time, I'm gonna eat my veggies and I'm gonna drink my water and I'm gonna go to the gym 5 days a week. If we're trying to do all of that at the same time, then our willpower is being spilled to all these different areas and we're gonna run out quickly. So one habit at a time. All right, so those are my quick hacks for preserving your willpower. Avoid temptation if and when you can. Make if-then decision statements before the temptation is in front of you. Have a strong, clear, meaningful why, and only tackle one goal at a time. So I hope that was helpful. Please stop beating yourself up about your seemingly lack of willpower, and just try to put some of these tips into place and see if that helps. By the way, this is just one of the many lessons that I have in my 8-week health habit transformation program that I call the More Approach. So if you like this and if you want more tips like that, you might want to head over to my website, morethanabody.com, and click on the health coaching tab. I'll also put a link below so that you can read more details about that. If you like this video, I would appreciate it if you would like it. Share it with your friends if you think they'd like it, and subscribe to the channel so you can see more videos like this. And if you have a Lisa, what's the deal kind of question that you want me to answer for you, just put it in the comments below and I'll be sure to do that. So thanks so much for listening. I hope this was helpful and I will see you next time.